go into sex without
Before you
saying
even
hello
reach
to
that
someone.
point, a man needs to exhibit other traits and qualities. Look at the music that's portrayed by black female artists. All right, welcome back to the Black Diamond Podcast, guys. I'm your host, and we got a great topic today. We're going to be talking about why professional women choose their career over finding a man. And shout out to the Ugly Money Podcast. He was interviewing a professional woman.
I'm a PhD.
And we are going to be discussing it a little bit more and doing a deep dive. So without further ado, let's get into the episode.
Like, damn, now I'm hurt again. So I just, it's hard to figure it out. And then I feel like the more successful I become as a woman, the harder it is to weed them out.
Yeah, so let's talk about that success thing, because a lot of professional women, I've interviewed doctors, lawyers, I mean, you name it,
I'm a
millionaires,
PhD.
everything on this show. A lot of the consensus that I get from professional women, and not all of them say it right out, is they kind of give the feeling or the energy that they don't need a man.
No, I do. If if you're out there, I for sure do need a man. I don't want to be single. However, I'm also not going to settle or slow down. You know, a lot of times what I've come into contact with.
Define settling.
Giving up what I'm enjoying doing and what I love because you want me to follow you around.
If a man is supposed to be the head of the household, shouldn't you follow him?
No, you don't understand. Not like literally like that. I just mean like if I can't have my own thing, like I absolutely love being a forensic scientist. I'm not gonna quit. I don't see why I can.
Some men don't have a problem with that.
A lot of men have a problem with that.
Yeah,
that are coming to me.
Especially the men that are the type of men that protect and provide at a high level. You're going to get with their program. It's not a situation where your program is your programming. Given they will keep in mind what you want to do or what you would like to do. But in my life, where I'm going and where I'm heading, my program's working. So given we salute the fact that, hey, she's a forensic scientist and she makes $90,000 a year, but I'm going to make $9 million on this deal. You're coming over here. We're going to work on this business. That's just my opinion of how a man should step. So I think, and that's the thing that's kind of the juggle, you know, the juggle with professional women. It's just like a man is not going to. I'm not coming second to nothing.
Oh, you're not gonna come second.
Yeah, I'm coming second to forensic science.
No. You're not gonna come second.
That's coming second.
No.
How is that not? How is a man not coming second to forensic science if you're saying I'm not gonna quit?
But why do I have to quit what I'm doing if you're not? You know what I mean? Like, why can't we both have our thing?
So.
Then no.
Then I'm coming second.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's a no for me.
Then you should have the same type of energy when you say, I'm not going to break up with this man. I'm not going to leave. You see how you say, I'm not going to quit this job.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
A lot of times women have more loyalty and more respect for their job and their bosses than they actually have for the men at home. And quite frankly, it's despicable to us. Because it's like, I would put my life on the line for you. I would literally die for you. If somebody was to walk in this door, I would lay my life on the line. And you would respect your job that wants to put you in a hamster wheel of a job, that wants you to work 40 hours a week for 40 years for roughly $40,000 so they can retire broke. And this man at home is willing to provide the same thing that job can provide, and you're not going to quit that job, but you'll quit this relationship. Do you see where that
I absolutely feel you.
And that's something that real men are not cool with doing.
All right, I get you with that scenario.
And
however, I don't.
The only reason why your finance ain't married.
No, you know why?
That's the only reason.
You know why?
Because of him, and I'm not letting you cut you off. But you have to understand the difference between a him and a them. I understand that in your life you've had them niggas. But when a him walks in, you should be able to tell the difference between him and them. Him is going to protect. Him is going to provide. Him is going to have a structure. Him is going to have a plan and a purpose in motion. When the moment that you see a him, you need to conform, get in line, and ride with that man wherever the hell he's going, because he's going somewhere great. And he's not going to stop and wait for you to figure out if you want to hold on to this job. Fuck that job, baby. We got businesses to open up. And we can't pass that job down to our children. Our daughter is not going to be able to say, oh, I just picked up mom's figure out how mom can have her own forensic science business so our college dropout son can run that motherfucking own. Difference of mentality, but that's where it comes to be getting in with the man's programming and the man, a difference between him and the them. I'm not saying, baby girl, stop what you got going on for them niggas.
I feel you.
But when a man comes as a him, you might want to get in that car and take that ride with him.
But that was gonna be my next thing. Like, if you see that forensics is my passion, right? And you're that man that could do that, why not say quit the job because we're gonna start your practice?
Because sex is my passion, and you want me to stop it when I get with you.
I want you to stop that.
You want me to stop having sex with women.
With other women?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly. So the same way you want me to stop my passion,
Absolutely. That's your passion.
Hold on, man. Hold on. The same way I respect your passion, I want you to respect mine too.
I will.
Okay, so if you want me to stop my passion, I need you to keep the same energy and stop yours when it's time. No, there's nothing wrong with it. I respect your passion.
I respect your
Respect mine.
friend.
I'm willing to put my passion to the side.
Okay.
Put yours to the side.
Okay, but it's not
Equally yoked, right? Oh, it's not. It's different now.
It's not equally yoked.
Can't make this shit.
No. I'm saying that's not equally yoked. That's crazy.
Oh, so you can. Your passion is okay, but mine isn't.
If that is your passion, truly your passion, then we're not compatible.
How are we not?
I'm not. That's not okay.
I'm a him.
That's okay.
I just happen to make content.
Okay.
I wear a poop.
But you don't have to say yes to everybody that can, do that for you either. You have multiple soulmates in this world. I'm gonna just find the one who does not have a passion for having sex with other women.
I think your ideal of viable soulmates is a little off. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's a lot. There's not a lot out here.
A lot of soulmates?
There's not a lot of good
You have
people.
more than one soulmate.
There's not a... Where they at?
Listen, soulmate is not just romantically.
If it's soulmate, my soulmate gonna be with some romance.
That's fine, but you know that soulmate is just your souls are basically, you get along in a sense, but that's your soulmate. Your parent can be your soulmate. That just means you guys found each other in another life. It doesn't always have to be romantic.
What the fuck?
That's where we learn this and we hear soulmate, and because we say this person, my partner, is my soulmate. But when you have a soulmate, now your twin flame is typically, that other one. But your soulmate, you can have multiple soulmates in your lifetime. I ain't saying you're going to have 38 of them, okay? It might only be 2 to 3. But you can have multiple soulmates. It's not always romantic.
Breathe air.
So I'm going to find the other one. Because my soulmate ain't going to have a passion for having sex with other women.
I let you cook.
I heard the music. I let you cook. Listen, I studied this before.
All right, guys, we're back. A few key things to break down in that discussion, right? So they talked a lot about the woman being a forensic scientist, and her passion is basically something she's not willing to give up for a man who is just gonna come in and basically not be that leader that she wanted, right? Now, that's typically just womanese for the woman not finding the right guy they think that they can submit to, right? And what does that guy typically look like? Someone who's stronger, more competent, more successful, and overall somewhat better than themselves. And why this is important is because right now what we're seeing in the dating market is women on the same trajectory of earning the same level as men, and in some cases even out-earning men within their own age bracket. And this is going to cause confusion within the dating market because women are going to start to believe that they are lowering their standards for men who earn less than them. And we're starting to see this come up and manifest itself in different ways. The first way is going to be that when you meet a professional woman, a career-oriented woman, she's typically going to treat her boss better than her partner. Now, in the Ugly Money podcast, Nisha's case, he was basically just saying how if you're a career woman and you meet that right guy, you should be able to drop everything you're doing and get with his program. Granted, that is one aspect of it as well. But for the more traditional simple modern day case that we're going to see, you're going to see women treating their boss and their job with more priority, more importance than they would their relationship. All right, how does this manifest itself? Women are going to be more likely to leave a relationship with their boyfriend/husband rather than leave that job or do things that are going to put their career in jeopardy. But they will do things that will put their relationship in jeopardy because the relationship isn't their source or main source of income. And a lot of times what we're seeing is guys will be the main breadwinner in most relationships, or at least have the duty to be able to pay for the lifestyle, dates, trips, etc. But with that, women will do questionable things, act a certain way, have an attitude, not show men with the same level of respect that they would show their boss, and have less regard for that guy because a lot of men in those relationships will tolerate that bad behavior and still give the woman the same level of gratitude and respect, just for the simple fact that that's their only option, right? Now this comes into play, right? How does this all tie in together? This all ties in together because Niche was talking about how, well, if you meet that main guy whose program you have to follow, well, you also have to be okay with him having other women. And that's just a hard, cold fact. In most 99.9% of cases, when you meet a high value guy or a guy who you want to lead, who is attractive to other women and is successful, has a right mindset, he's competent, he's going to have other women, right? A lot of guys out here on the internet are also going to fill your head up with the fact that maybe you can find that guy who's all that you can look for, and he's going to want monogamy. But truth is, and love having multiple women, even if it's just a one-time thing. The main thing is that you're the main woman in the relationship, right? But a lot of them don't want to hear that, and they end up choosing their career over the guy, knowing the fact that if they have that successful guy whose leadership they could submit to, he's also going to have other women who are attracted to him as well, and there's a very good chance he's going to go with those other women. Now, as a man out here in the dating market, your sole job is to improve yourself and try to be the best version of yourself and that guy as much as possible, all right? You're allowed to have standards, you're allowed to have boundaries, and you're allowed not to tolerate bad behavior. Simple as that. And the better you become and make yourself, the more options you will have. Compared to a woman who's just going to choose her career and job over a man, she's going to find out very quickly when Father Time takes away her gifts that she's not going to have the same level of options that she did in the past, all right? And they're going to get with somebody's program. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'm dropping content like crazy. Check out my other videos on my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.